welcome to another edition of Olympic Update. I'm Tom Elliott and I'm your host right here on TNN. The action is hot, so let's get right to it. We've got some results in from the Tuesday night cabin competitions. Mexico was able to take out Turkey in dodgeball. Then we had Costa Rica beat Germany in kickball. And then South Africa topped Morocco in the luge, right outside at the Wet Willies. And now, let's head out to Ben Snipes, the part of the show where we go from being inside the studio to outside on the grounds, and he tells us about what's going on in the Tecumseh Olympics.
Thanks, Tom. I'm live here at the pool where we have fierce competition going on with the Olympic game of rope traverse, where campers race across the pool on a rope, grab a blue handkerchief, and then grab a brick from the ground for a final time. Let's see who will win this competition. Alright, and here we are with Lama, our pool director. Lama, what can you tell us about the Olympic competitions going on this week at the pool? Well, we've got the rope traverse going on today. Fierce competition amongst campers in that sport today. Yeah, that's right, we just saw that. What else do we have this week? On Wednesday, we have the Counselor Irving Stroke competition, where counselors will compete in a special stroke. Also, the Cabin Group Relay, where all cabin can compete together. That is fantastic. And now back to you, Tom.
Thanks, Snipey. You're doing great work out there as always. Back here, right outside of Schumann, we've still got the long jump challenge going on and the shot put. And as of Tuesday afternoon, our current leaders in the shot put are Jay Bird from Morocco, big shout out Jay Bird, and Derek from Canada. Good job so far, guys. And in the long jump, we've got Devin from Venezuela and Rachel from Morocco. All those guys are out in front at the minute. And also, I want to challenge you warriors out there. There's not much warrior representation at the minute. So if you're a warrior, get out there and try the long jump and the shot put. And now, we've got something new. You've missed Mike all day today. Well, he is live from London. Over to you, Mike.
Thanks, Tom. I'm standing in London, England, home of the 30th Olympiad. Right now I'm in Olympic Park, and behind me is Olympic Stadium, home of those wild and crazy opening ceremonies that most of you guys saw on Friday night. Now, I don't know about you, but watching the Queen and James Bond skydive out of a helicopter was pretty epic. I'm pretty sure she didn't do it, but it makes for good TV, so we'll go with it. Now, like any good tourist here at the Olympics, I've picked up a whole bunch of Olympic swag from the airport. Granted, it cost me an arm and a leg, but whatever, you only live once. So this afternoon I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on, even though I'm a little bit jet lagged. First up, we have the men's 100 freestyle race. I'm going to be watching this specifically for Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte. Hopefully one of those Americans can pull out another gold medal, because, you know, USA is the best and whatnot. After that, I'm going to be heading to the Excel Center here in London, where I'm going to be watching women's fencing. Now, most of you probably don't know this, but Mariel Lagunas, who's the women's best fencer, she's won a gold medal in 2004 and 2008, is going to be competing for her third straight gold. There's actually a little bit of a camp connection here. For those of you who know Molly Hinges, who is a longtime counselor here, she's also worked some of our off-season programs as well. It's actually her cousin. So camp and the Menges family is going to be rooting hard for Mariel Lagunas to pull out that third Olympic gold. After that, I'm going to be heading to Horse Guards Parade at 6 p.m. to watch Misty May and Carrie Walsh take on Austria's Schweiger sisters in beach volleyball, which I'm particularly excited about because Horse Guards Parade is such a cool venue. For those of you who don't know, it's pretty much in Buckingham Palace's backyard, which makes for a pretty awesome backdrop. Indeed, you can see the Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, it's really pretty. Now, the reason that they chose the venue actually was because England doesn't have too many natural beaches to choose from. As such, they decided to truck a whole bunch of sand into Buckingham Palace's backyard and go from there. Whatever, I'm happy to see it. So I'm sure it's not as cool as what's going on back home at Tecumseh. I'm sure you guys are having a really good time. I'm sad I'm missing it, but you know, I got to report on this stuff for you guys. Check it out. This is Mike Lang. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks, Mike. I'm sure glad you got to go to London and not me, especially seeing as you're only 5 miles away from my parents. Thanks, Mike. Well, at least Team GB did win their first gold yesterday, so that's something to shout about. Go Team GB. That does it for another Olympic update. Thanks for tuning in to TNN, your Olympic provider.